Hello and welcome to Oxford Analytica video briefings. Yesterday, Spanish prosecutors questioned Luis Bárcenas, the former treasurer of Spain's ruling Popular Party, over his alleged involvement in illegal payments to top Popular Party officials, including Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy. I'm Yulia Rusanova, and joining me today is our senior Western Europe analyst, Dr. Stephanie Hare, to explore the implications of the unfolding Spanish corruption scandal. Now, Stephanie, let's start with the background. How did the scandal come about?
Well, there had been an initial scandal implicating Bárcenas, but that one was something that had been ongoing since 2009. This is known as the Gürtel scandal. And what has been discovered is that this Popular Party former treasurer, as you rightly said, had stashed away 22 million euros in a secret Swiss bank account. So while that's been being investigated, it's alleged that he, as an insurance policy, had been keeping secret ledgers. So there was one book for the party's accounts which was public and transparent about all the payments that were made, and a second secret book which had all of these secret illicit payments that basically bumped up all of the senior party officials' salaries for over a decade. So quite serious allegations of corruption. This definitely violated the party financing rules that existed before 2007, as well as after the new 2007 law came into place. So everybody is denying this. So it's very important that right now we understand that this is simply a political scandal, properly said, and an investigation is ongoing. So Mariano Rajoy has denied receiving such payments. Bárcenas himself has denied it, and there's even questions about whether or not the ledger is in fact real. So we're very much at the early stages of this scandal.
And I understand that there have been calls for Rajoy to resign on the back of that. How likely is that to happen?
That's right. The socialist main opposition leader called for his resignation. And right now, there isn't serious pressure that's going to lead to that happening. We have to remember that the Popular Party has a very strong majority in the Cortes and the parliament. But also, despite the fact that almost 1 million people have also signed an online petition asking him to resign as well, there's no real push, because if Rajoy were to go, someone else in his party would have to step up and take his place. And it's a party-wide accusation. It isn't just limited to him.
And Spain's borrowing costs have been on the rise following the onset of the scandal due to investor concerns of rising political risks in the country. What is your assessment of the political risk profile for Spain on the back of the scandal, and how does that fit into the wider euro area political risk environment?
Well, you're absolutely right. From the onset of this scandal, we did see a bump up in the yield on the Spanish sovereign, particularly the 10-year. Now, this is something that had been under pressure until July of last year, when the ECB president, Mario Draghi, had vowed to do whatever it takes to protect the euro. And at that point, we saw the pressure ease on both Spain's borrowing costs and on Italy's. So it's very interesting, because right now we've got a general election in Italy, and the results of that could well prove inconclusive. Now, with the political scandal in Spain, what you're seeing is political risk entering back into the calculations in the euro area in a way that we haven't seen in over half a year. So very concerning. Add to that the fact that we've had UK Prime Minister David Cameron's vow to hold a referendum on the UK EU membership if he's re-elected in 2015. And suddenly it seems as though the politicians have forgotten that we're in the middle of this economic crisis, and they're injecting very unnecessary political risk. That could be dangerous. Right now, markets are pretty calm, but this is, I think, a very false and fragile calm. It could easily spin out of control depending on how things play out in the next few weeks and months.
Thank you, Stephanie. We have just today published a brief on the Spanish scandal, and we'll be following the story closely as it unfolds. If you're interested in more on our take of the implications of the corruption scandal on the Spanish political environment, please do get in touch with us on our website. Thank you.